Come on, David. Here we go. Mitrovic. Come on.
So that clip that you just seen was from back in November. It was a clip, of course, of a football game. That football game was involving Scotland, my country, and it was a pretty big game. Like, it was probably the biggest game that we've had in recent years. Basically, if we won that game, then we qualified for the Euro Championships, which is being played right now, and it meant that also it was the first major competition that we were going to qualify for 22 years. Going back to the clip, that was shot in Lisbon. We were in Lisbon at the time. I didn't think there was any chance that I thought there was a small chance that we could win, but I just thought, being Scotland, something bad was bound to happen. I was super nervous about this game, went out to watch the game in the bar, but because of COVID, the bar had to close at a certain time. It had to close early, which meant that the game was sort of finishing around that time, but it was still a draw, meaning that we had to go to a penalty shootout, and we all get chucked out of the bar, which then meant that I had to stream the game on my phone. Like, the internet connection was in and out, it was so unstable, and it was a penalty shootout involving Scotland, my home country, and if we won that penalty shootout, we were qualifying for a major tournament for the first time in 22 years. I can't even begin to explain how much I needed the internet to work, and for probably the first 2 or 3 penalties for each side, it was really bad, and then all of a sudden it started working.
David. Here we go. Mitrovic. Come on.
He's missed! Get him! 22 fucking years, 22! Get him!
And then, yeah, I probably reacted the same as millions of other Scots. It was an incredible feeling, and the reason that I'm bringing this up is because the tournament that we qualified for, we play our first game in it today. After 23 years now, 23 years, because it was delayed because of COVID, it has now been 23 years since we last played in a major tournament. In that tournament was France 1998, the World Cup, and I literally remember being at school. They closed everything down. We done no sort of work. We just went into school, we painted our faces, and we watched. Our first game was against Brazil, of course. We lost.
Cesar Sampaio by for Scotland, and he finds the corner. It's a lovely ball to Cafu from Dunga. Scotland in trouble. It's gone in off Tommy Boy.
Like, think about how long 23 years is. Think about how much has happened to the world, how much has changed in that time, and throughout all of that time, Scotland hasn't played a major football game, like at a major tournament. And during this time, we've seen our neighbouring countries, England and even Wales, do pretty well.
It is the greatest night in Wales football history, and Belgium are battered.
Ball on the spot. And England win on penalties! History in itself!
That's tough. Like, as a Scottish person, as a Scottish football fan, especially living in England like I was before I came travelling, you're reminded of this fact a lot. And so it's a sort of exciting day today. It's very exciting. It's 7 AM currently. I just got out of the shower, brushed my teeth, and I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited and nervous. It sort of feels like Christmas Day right now. So I'm going to go and watch the game. We're playing Czech Republic. It's a really tough group that we're in. I'm not expecting much, honestly. But always in these situations, there's just a small sort of bit of hope that you sort of think something might happen. So yeah, I'm going to go and watch it. I'm not going to vlog any of this because I just want to enjoy this moment. Like I said, it's been a long time, and then we'll catch up with the vlog later on, I guess, when I'm calmed down and we're doing other stuff. Come on, Scotland.
Alright, if you're into football, then you'll know what happened earlier. If you're not into football, then you don't need to know what happened earlier.
Now it's Schick from range. Oh, it is a thrilling goal.
Complete disaster, to be honest with you. Like, just to watch us again in a major tournament, it was yeah, sort of a proud moment. That's weird, like the national anthem and stuff honestly made the hairs in the back of my neck stand up. But yeah, the result in itself was, of course, disappointing. What are we doing now? We're going, basically we leave tomorrow. Today's our last day here in San Cristobal, and we've only actually got 2 days left in Mexico completely. So we're going in here to get or to try and book a PCR test because we need it for our next destination. Chart and Charlie are already in here. How's he getting on?
We can book for now. Can't book for the morning.
Book for now? Well, when do we leave? When do we cross the border? Thursday? Yeah. We're coming back tomorrow to get, or to try and book. We basically can't book. We can't book in advance. We've got to just sort of show up, I guess, but they don't have any time now, naturally, because it's like 6 o'clock on a Monday evening. Charlie's came to Mexico and I swear that's all he's eating. Have you had any Mexican food yet? How many burgers do you think he's had?
He had so many. Well,
I had 10.
There was 10. And after that he had 2 like barbecue burger each day.
Yeah, no, we've came out for some, what's the name of this place? Yeah, I don't know. It's basically a burger place and me and Charlie spotted it. The other day, if you watched the vlog, when we got bikes, that disastrous day, do you remember?
Didn't go well.
Just struggling up this hill. It's so tough. I don't think the altitude's helping us. I don't know where we're going. Just going up a hill. Spotted this place from across the road. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a little fry shop there that I would 100% recommend it. And I think that was half of the problem as well when we went up that mountain. We were struggling so bad because we had those.
You had a big portion as well.
I had a big, but I went large, and we had them literally 10 minutes before we got on the bike. I can't see. What's wrong? My eyes have gone. So this place over here, bear with me. Frida's Frites. It is honestly unbelievable. I would recommend it, but just not before you get on a bike. And then I guess I'll tell you if I recommend this place or if we recommend this place in just a second when we actually get off this. Wow. Okay. This looks great. 60 peso too, which is like 3 quid. It's crazy.
That's for 2 of us.
How much was it?
£11.50 for 3 of us.
£11.50 for all 3 of us. £11.50.
3 burgers, 2 fries and 1 onion rings.
That's insane. And drinks.
And drinks.
That's insane. For that reason, I would recommend it. Service was a little bit off, I won't lie. Like we all finished our burgers and then we got our onion rings and fries, which was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But apart from that, like it was a nice, but it was good quality. Like very tasty, nice. Would recommend. Adios, hasta luego, gracias. Basically, yeah, because today's our last day, our last night, we're doing like all the things that we've wanted to do that we've not had time to do. One of which, I thought they were right behind me. There's like a famous wine place here, and the reason I'm telling you about it now before we get there is because the music's usually loud when we walk past in the past. We walked past in the past. It's been loud. Are we going to the wine place now? Yeah. So that's the wine place just there. Of course it is. Vino, look, La Vina de Banco.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Tobacco. This is the wine place. Wow, we get popcorn. We get popcorn. You don't like popcorn? Wow, look at all the wines they have. Like we've literally walked past that place pretty much every night since we got here. 25 peso, the cheapest glass of wine, which is like less than £1. If that was in the UK, that'd be overused, I can tell you that. You wouldn't be able to get a seat if that was in the UK.